and welcome to BaineWolf Plays Evil Genius. This is going to be my first episode of hopefully a series where I play all three villains and conquer the world in three different ways. I'm going to be skipping a lot of it because it is a very slow game. I spent 2 days playing, didn't even get off the first island. Hopefully I can explain a little as I go. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it, and I play kind of crazy, but it's a game I've played for years. When it first came out, I bought it, and it like went under the radar. Great base building game. So let's get started. I may or may not skip the intro. But let's see. Let's just start with Maximilian. Take control as Maximilian. Short, bad-tempered, and utterly insane. You are the fabulously wealthy industrialist. Your ambitions is to conquer the world through advanced research and technological supremacy. Sounds good. Alright, and I'll cut as soon as I get back to the island. I'll restart the video. Well, I missed the intro. I missed the intro. Apparently any button will skip the intro, and when I went to hit record because I wanted to catch the intro, it went off. I should have just left it recording to start with. Anyway, okay, this is my evil genius. This is Maximilian. Needs me here, yeah. Okay, so get a quick overview. This is where a boat will come and dock and take guys and bring guys. This is my loot room. You can zoom in pretty good here. You can rotate the camera, and it requires this to do anything. I'll probably skip all these little things for a minute. This is also a helipad where guys can be picked up and dropped off. And here we have our mountain. It's not a whole big old gigantic mountain, but you can do a lot in this little mountain. First thing I like to do is get started with a nice little walkway here. And let's see, I'm going to bring it over to here and bring it down to here. I'm not big for building, let me think of what I'm trying to think of here. A bunch of little separate rooms. I like building them all together, putting my more iffy stuff out front, and I generally put a what you call this thing here, well, we'll get to it later, you'll see. I like building this nice long hallway here. Some people like building like multiple hallways, bunch of traps, but for some reason on my computer traps don't work that well. They glitch out a lot and cause my game to crash, so I stay away from traps. So we're going to tell them to build the room, and you'll see right now it is paused. This menu here, you can buy stuff for the room. I could buy a door, place it in there. And I didn't show you, I picked the corridor, and then you just left click and you drag to pull out a room. You can also right click to cancel it. Right click and drag to cancel it. I'm not going to do that yet. And you see this little tag right here, it says pause. Well, if I click that, it'll go to build. I can also click this button here. You right click on the unfinished room, or wherever you right click, it'll bring up something. So there's some strong room, barracks, control room. You can also add traps, fire extinguishers, and doors. And like here's the traps I know: a poison gas trap, wind machine, confusing pop-up trap, a test dummy. You set these up, and they just the guys will run through there, and the little dummies will actually walk, and they can set off your traps. And what happens is your minions, this is actually my henchmen here, you see these little bars, they're different things. It's health, loyalty, stamina, attention, I can't remember what the other one is, but anyway, those traps affect that. Health, you know, of course, will end up killing them. Alright, and your minions have them too. You can actually zoom in here and let's see, attention, endurance, smarts, loyalty, and health, of course. And we'll get into all these buttons later. But you can tell he's just a worker. And let me click this right here. If you want to read it, you can read it. I've done read all these 100 times. I'm not reading them again. I'll tell you what I know as I go. But this is your help pane. This is also brings up little
these buttons to quickly select the evil genius and cycle through your
it tells you about stuff. Like I've said, I've heard all those too. This is your info pane on your minions as far as what you've got and how many. I have to unlock all these different kinds. It will take a long time for me to get to here. And see, right now I only have a capacity of 5, and I only have well, I have a capacity of 5, and I only have 3 minions. So every 60 seconds I'll get another minion, unless I crank this slider up, which goes over to here. It's like 4,000 every second. So until I fill this up, so, well, I've got 3 now. I don't know what happened, but as I crank this slider up, this right here goes up. It's like 100, 2, 4, or something like that. I don't remember it. It's like 1,000 is once every 20 seconds, 2,000 every 15 or 10 maybe, and then every second is 4,000. I know that, and I know the 20 sec or the 1,000 is 20 seconds, I think. Anyway, but right now it's every 60 seconds. I've got 3, and we'll get into how to get more of those here in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this room, and you can see this guy he's paused for a second, and he's taking off. You can hear him running. I've actually never heard him running before. That's pretty cool. And what they're doing is they're going in here getting money, and they bring the money to one of these depots, mainly this one. I don't know if they go to the helipad to drop off money or not, but you'll see him run over here. He'll drop off the excuse me, and he gets some TNT. And when they're building a room, they always start with TNT. And you see, this guy's getting some, this guy will get some. As big as this room is, it's probably going to, let's see, how much was it going to cost? Well, I don't know, I got it started, I can't check now. But the more it costs, the more TNT. Oh, and I'm sorry, I got this. Whew, I hope I edited that out. And now you can see it's become a dotted line. They'll put I think they put a sheet over it. First or second one. Anyway, they're going to I think it's second they put the sheet over it. So they're going to blow all this out right here. And here in a second you'll see when these little guys kind of back up. Okay, no, they're still behind it. Yeah, it's going to take a while. While that's happening, these guys here, my henchmen, I can have several of them. They can die, but not by normal attacks. You have to have a special person on the island to kill them. You can see he's got a little bit of experience. He actually gains these 2 attacks after he kills a bunch of bad guys and stuff. So you can eventually level him up a little bit. I like him. He's got this, I think it's called Wind Walk, and he can teleport anywhere on the island. Oh, missed it. Oh, there it is. There we go. We caught it. And you can see the room is being blown out with all that TNT. I don't know how they stacked it all right here and caused this nice chain reaction, but you know, it works. So that'll go all the way down. Oh, my headset's all messed up. I have my earbud. Hope I didn't scream in his ear right then. Hopefully y'all can still hear me now. My earbud on my left ear has fallen off, and it's just kind of dangling, and when I wear this thing, it's like it slips around. Okay, so now we've got this nice clean hallway. You've seen they put the cover over it. It's really long, and it's really not very useful yet. I'm not going, like I said, I don't use traps. So the first thing I'm going to do is move my strong room on into the base. Most time I used to put it right here a lot, but later on burglars like drive me crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it a little bit deeper this go around. And I like to start off with my door space. And I don't have to have a really big room for this, so it's going to be like, you know, that big. And I can click this button here, and it'll go to this menu. Now I need to buy one of these. But I've already got one up here, so where's it at? Yeah, I've already got one right here. And this is what the minions interact with to get the gold.